That'd be a very weird advertising dynamic if Shane and Jeffree were like, you know what? We need to target the Minecrafters. Okay. It's there. It's something. Hi guys, and welcome back to the next video, and as you tell by the title and thumbnail, I'm gonna try and do a makeup look, even though I don't know how to do makeup. So, I basically have been watching, like everyone else on the internet, the Shane Dawson series with Jeffree Star about the palette that was releasing. So when it came around to the palette releasing, I decided to jump on board and grab myself the mini controversy palette and the conspiracy palette. I got both of them because I'm crazy. Also, to sort of call the elephant in the room, my hair is a different color. It's a kind of dark blue. It was meant to be more blue and less black, but here we are. It's taken me some getting used to, but I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of getting used to it now, so it's fine. But yes, I got myself the new palette, and I thought it'd be fun to attempt to kind of follow along a tutorial with it and see if I can, do it. So my main issue is I have a very nice expensive palette and some very rubbish cheap brushes. This one's double-sided. This is all of my brushes that I have. So we're gonna just see what happens. I'm not expecting this to be a work of art, but I am going to try my best. Now, the thing that the tutorial doesn't say to do, but I know because I'm obviously a beauty guru, is I need to put primer on my eyes. And I have this little primer thing here. Everything of me except this palette is super low budget, so don't expect a lot here. Why is it a water? Is it meant to be a water? Oh no, it's like a gel. Please don't burn my eye. Please don't burn my eye. Why is it so soft? Oh, it's so slidey. Is it meant to be? It feels very shiny. It feels kind of greasy. Is it meant to be greasy? I don't know. I just know that I meant to put primer on everything so that I'm giving myself a nice even surface for the eyeshadow to set. Possibly. That could be what I'm doing. Again, I don't know. The person didn't say to do this. I just thought I should. Also, if at any point she asks me to put on powder, can't do it. I don't have powder. I'm actually following a tutorial from someone named Kelly Strack, who I just googled conspiracy palette looks, and she was doing a review / a tutorial, and I quite liked the kind of pink look she had at the end, so I thought let's give it a shot. So we're going to really slowly follow along with this video.
And my rides here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the tutorial. I'm first gonna go in with the shade Tanacon. Love that name. And I'm gonna go ahead.
So we're going in with Tanacon. That's the first one we're starting with. What are we doing with it though?
And buff this into my crease. This is a very neutral, light transition shade, so it's great for doing that. So I'm just gonna go and buff that in windshield wiper motions. And we are gonna go in with some color today.
I'm sorry, she said windshield wiper motions, but was then doing lots of little circles. What windshield wipers do you have that spin?
I promise I'm not just gonna use the neutral colors. We're gonna do a colorful look today. But I can definitely do multiple different looks with this palette if that's something that you guys want to see. If you want me to.
So I'm just meant to go all up in here with just Tanacon, is that right? Oh, it's so much color is coming already. Oh, I'm also meant to have a mirror. I have one with the palette. Look at me kind of prepared and knowing what I'm doing. Right, how do I do this thing? Oh, there she is. She's there. I've started. I'm definitely not using the correct type of brush. I should have invested in a better brush. I think I had too much on. Please do not take whatever this final outcome comes out like as a representation of this palette, because it is being used by someone who has never once attempted this. Why does my eyelid do that? Is that what your eyelid's meant to do? Why does it look weird? Why when I blink does it look like it's under here, but then when I open my eye it's not? I can barely tell that anything's on here, but I mean, this I suppose is the underlying neutral color, so it's how it's going to be. How far am I doing this for, hun? How long are we doing this?
To do another tutorial using the palette, I can definitely do that. So let me know down below if you guys pick this palette up and you want to see multiple looks with it. I can definitely do so. Next, I'm going to jump in with
she's already jumping on it. Han, I'm not done yet. You're going to need to give me a moment. Why do you sit with your mouth open when you do this? I now understand why girls are like, I think, is that even? Is it even? I'm shutting my eyes. I can't actually tell if it's even. We're just gonna hope it is.
Root beer just to deepen it up a smidge, and
Okay.
just pop that in the crease to deepen it up. Ooh, yeah. This one's definitely really pigmented. I really didn't have a lot on my brush at all, and it's deepening it up a lot.
Okay, so what I'm learning
And
is
this one
don't use a
seems
lot.
to be blending super easily.
Okay. Now, I don't have multiple brushes, so it's clean. We're going with root beer. And she said she didn't need a lot, so I'm barely touching it. The look she had at the end seemed a lot more pink than like what I'm currently putting into my eye. So like, I don't know at what point we're getting the pink, and I'm not quite sure why we're putting browns on to like then cover with pink. But you know what? Kelly, you're the guru here. I'm just going to be a good student and follow along and try not question you too much. Like, the other thing is hers already looks good, but she also has a full face of makeup on. I'm literally just got this on, so it's going to look weird. But I think we're kind of getting there, right, Kelly? What's the next step?
We've only used matte so far, so obviously we'll have to see as we keep moving, but so far I'm pretty impressed. I know they had mirrors as part of this collection, but those were like the first thing to sell out at the Morphe store this morning.
Kelly, come on, I don't care about the mirrors. Give me
but they do
what
have
the
like
next colour
hand mirrors
is.
as part of this. Flaming Hot. Is it weird that I've never had Flaming Hot Cheetos? Which is literally what this shadow is named after. I've never had them. Is that weird? I don't really like spicy things though, so maybe that's why, but I feel like everyone loves them. So I'm going in with this to start to bring that color into my crease. So I really want to use the shade Trisha, which is the bright pink shade.
She's definitely using other brushes, and I'm just sat here being like, well, just reuse. We're a recycling queen. Oh, this is a lot. I've done a lot. I've done a lot. I've done a lot. I'm not quite sure why we add browns on here to start with, because I've now just done that. Holy Jesus. I swear the camera is making this look way more pigmented than it's meant to. Oops. I mean, I'm not planning on leaving my house today, so as long as the doorbell doesn't go, no one is going to have to see this. I mean, apart from the tens of thousands of people that will watch the video, hopefully. But like, in real life, no one is going to see it. Jesus. I feel like I've made the right one way more pigmented, so I'm going to need to make the left one more so to kind of match. You know? She's there. She's definitely there. And I thought I was barely touching the Flamin' Hot one, but here we are. She disagrees. I just decided to use this because I didn't want to have paid like £80 on a palette for it just to sit in my background and never get touched, so. Okay, that's as much as I want to do because like, there's a lot.
I want to work this shade into the crease with the browns to kind of introduce the color, and then we'll go in with Trisha.
I'm also going to just like
and I am only using a slight bit of this shade because this can definitely be like super, super bright on its own. But because I'm mixing it in with that brown, kind of to keep it a little bit more on the neutral side, I'm not using a ton of it. I'm just really dipping my brush lightly in there.
This is definitely
and building
too
it up
big a
as
brush for my eye.
Okay, now before we go in with Trisha all over the lid, I'm going to go in with Not a Fact, which is this pretty deep purple shade here.
Okay.
And I'm going to work that into my outer corner just to really deepen up that area. And to kind of just add a little bit more depth out there. So I'm just gonna go in with this. I'm kind of packing it on, and then I will blend outwards.
Okay, so we're just doing
so pretty.
Not a Fact and like
I am
the edge. Okay, so we're using Not a Fact. I should show you what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Wow, beauty guru, look. Wow, Not a Fact. We're dipping. We're dipping. We're being very gentle because I do not want to ruin the little stamps. And then she's just like packing it on the edge. And then she did go into her crease a little bit. Can you? I don't know if I'm doing enough, you know? Famous last words. I don't know if you can tell I've done anything here. Hers just looks nicer than, like mine doesn't seem to go up like that, like hers does. But I mean, I've not been trying to do that, so that might be why. And also my brush is just a lot bigger. This cheap set didn't come with like that size of brush. I was either left with a really big one or a really small one. Like, these are my options. This size or this size. There's no middle ground. I mean, honestly, maybe I do use the small one for this bit. Can it be worse? I just don't think I'm going to get it blended very well. She's not going to ask me to do eyeliner here, is she? Because, like, I'm really bad with eyeliner. I will say on the camera, this looks a lot more red than it does in real life. I promise you. I will take a picture at the end of this and then put it in the video so you know, like, what color it actually looks like. Because my camera makes everything look way more saturated than it actually is. Unless you like the palette looking like this, then it's definitely meant to. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'm not getting paid for this. That'd be a very weird advertising dynamic of Shane and Jeffree where, like, you know what? We need to target the Minecrafters. Okay. It's there. It's something.
Loving the way this is coming out. And again, you guys
Are you,
know
Kelly?
like, I am
'Cause
not
I'm
a
not.
colorful girl. So this is not like the kind of look that I would always kind of create, but I wanted to use some color in this palette instead of just doing a look with the neutrals, which I can definitely do for another tutorial. But for the first one, I wanted to use some color, but I really like how this is turning out. Everything is blending really nicely, which is great. I'm gonna mix together Flaming Hot and Not a Fact.
Oh, we're mixing
and buff
them?
that on my lower lash line.
Oh, you're doing the lower lash?
Those two mixed together are so pretty.
I'm gonna need this fancy angled one for
And
this.
just blend everything together.
Okay, give me a minute. Right, I'm gonna need to... Kelly, you're getting a little bit too advanced for me here, hon. I feel like I'm betraying it by like... Oh, this is very... Oh, there's a lot of this. I may have made a mistake. Yep, I think I made a mistake. It's fine, I can blend out, right? I would tell if I had the correct brushes to blend out, but I can try. I feel like my left eye is always like the more toned down like sibling, and then the right one is like the crazy sibling. It's just like, hi! How do I blend out? I've just poked myself in the eye. Kelly's never seems to have this much problems. God damn it, Kelly, why do you never have these problems? It's fine, guys, just remember, no matter how bad you think you are at makeup, you will always be better than me. It's definitely a look. Whether it's a good one, I don't know, but it's definitely a look.
Okay, and then all over the lid, we're gonna go in with Shade Trisha. It looks so pretty.
All
this
over?
is a shimmer shade, so I'm gonna spritz my brush with some Fix Plus just to help it adhere good to the eye.
I don't
you can
know
use
what that
water,
is.
Fix Plus, whatever works for you. And
use
we are
water?
gonna go in on the lid.
Am I meant to
this.
like properly spritz? I don't have a spritz. I have a glass here that had my iced coffee and it's got some condensation. Does this work? Does this do the same effect if I just dap on that water, give it a little shake, and then we're dip dyeing into Trisha? Oh, she's very sparkly. Wait, I'm gonna see how much you do here.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. So stinking pretty and metallic. Oh my god. This reminds me of just like Barbie. Like I love this shade. Oh my
How
goodness.
much are you doing, Kelly? Just put
And
it on.
it's so pigmented too. Wow. Stunning. Dang.
Basically over the whole lid. Okay. I have not done this correct. I'm definitely using far too large a brush. We're going to need to go in for like this little itty bitty one. We need to just dip into our spritz water or iced coffee spritzer. Oh, there she is. Yep, living my Barbie fantasy. I'm not sure if I'm meant to, but like I'm only ever taking colour from like the corner of it so as not to affect the stamp. I don't even know, you can kind of tell this one's a lot more pink than that one. But this one also just looks like way more up there. I don't think I'm very good at this. I don't think you need to worry about me becoming a makeup channel. I don't think that's how this is gonna go. I think that's them. I don't know why she made me do hers doesn't look this crazy.
I love this. Wow. I'm very impressed with the formula on this. It's working really, really nicely. It is literally
Kelly.
just so vibrant. Like this shade is just like probably the most vibrant eyeshadow I think I've ever used. Wow, it literally looks like I took like a marker and like drew on my eyes. That's how like pigmented it is. Dang. Then I'm just gonna go in and blend out any sharp edges in there so we have everything.
We're blending again. Okay, let me get my massive ass brush.
Blended. Okay, now in my inner corner I wanna do a little...
Wait, no, you told me to blend and make sure there's no sharp edges, Kelly. My whole face is just a giant sharp edge. The under eye is just crazy. I mean, the whole thing is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like the under eye feels like it just got deeper. How did you get deeper? Yeah, we're just accepting it.
Little pop, so I'm gonna go in with pigment, this lighter pink, and I'm gonna pop that right here in the inner corner.
We're going right into the inner corner.
Just a little pop of lighter.
Okay, you think this is gonna do anything for me? Sure. No one is gonna notice that this exists, Kelly, but sure, let's get in there. I'm now just realizing my hand from where I've been like swiping my brushes. Love that. Yep, Kelly, you cannot see a thing I've just done there.
Shade. And then for highlight on my brow bone, I'm gonna mix together Ranch and My Pills. And I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with that. Ooh.
Okay, so I meant
She
to
is pigmented.
highlight my brow bone with some Ranch and some My Pills. And then we're gonna just... I don't think I've left a very clear, defined part for this, like I was meant to. I mean, Kelly never told me that before now, so like, it's kind of rude that she's just throwing it on me like, by the way, you should definitely have like space there. If I dove into like too deep a bit, like of a tutorial, should I have been doing like a basic person tutorial and then came to this? Have I just thrown myself, I've thrown myself a deep end, so let's go for it.
I don't know why I'm surprised, because every shadow I've used so far has been pigmented. And then I'm just
I mean,
gonna
that
go
is
with
as
a fluffy
pale as I
blending brush
am,
just
so
to
like
blend
it's
that all
not
up.
going... Okay, we're blending it all up. There we go, we blended.
I'm going back in with just a smidge more of Not a Fact.
Okay, we're going back
Just
in with
re-putting
Not a
that in
Fact.
that outer corner because I kind of put some of Trisha over it.
Okay, so we're going back in with the darker color. I can do that. I can go back in with this darker color. See, Kelly messes up too, guys. It's fine. I mean, kind of rude to mess up in a video where you're teaching other people to do it, Kelly, but like, Kelly's just a human, guys. It's fine. And then we're gonna blend out. I mean, I don't think you can tell a difference here. All you're seeing is just like pink.
Okay. So I'm just gonna buff that in there just a tiny little bit, like so. All right, so I went ahead and popped on a little liner and some lashes to show you guys the completed eye look.
You can't just jump and say like, I popped on some eyeliner. What the heck, Kelly? Worst tutorial ever. I'm gonna need to like figure this out. I don't know how to do this. It doesn't look like she has a lot on, so I'm not gonna do a lot. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot. She doesn't like have a winged. I don't think you can tell I've done anything there though. I don't think you can tell I've done anything. I mean, Kelly's thrown me in the deep end here and is expecting me to figure this out myself. I don't know what she thought from me. You know, I put my trust in Kelly when I clicked this video thinking she would teach me from start A to B, how to get from point A to B, like start to finish, but no. Oh God, Kelly, I've done a bad. Okay, aside from me like getting it on somewhere I definitely shouldn't have got it on, can I fix that with a brush? Is that, like, does it work if I just get more Trisha and just, you know, pile it on top of it? The answer is kind of. It kind of worked. So I think this is the finished look according to Kelly. I feel like hers looks slightly different. Just a little bit. But this is the final look. Here we are. Is this what beauty gurus do when they're showing off eye makeup looks? When we look to the sides. It's not, I mean, she has eyelashes on as well. I don't have that. And a full face of makeup. I don't have that. And proper brushes. I reused all of my brushes. So like, I was setting myself up for failure. My hand is also, even my fingertips in this one somehow. I don't quite know how I got you onto there. But either way, this was me attempting to use the conspiracy palette to make a look. I don't know if it was a success, but I'm sure you will all tell me in the comment section how awful it was. I will insert a picture now here of what it actually looks like, not saturated to the gods that the camera does, so you can actually get a better judgment of it, but I do not look as shiny or as sparkly as she does. I will put a link to Kelly's full video so you can see what it was meant to be and what I was following along with in the description. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to leave a like. Comment down below if you want to see more of these type of makeup-y things. Like, I now have a palette, so like, I feel okay doing videos like this rather than when I used to use like my cheap like £5 palette things. So yeah. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!